Hey, everybody. Welcome back. We are enjoying this conversation. We got Joe Steigman with us from Legacy Entrepreneurs, Mike Rincker, and Rebecca Sabogal from PIC and their consulting business. Of course, Dallas Amsden here with Communicate to Succeed. So glad to have you here. We have talked a lot over this video series about really some of the three big struggles that a lot of small and medium-sized business owners have. The lack of clarity, right? The bottlenecks that we've run into, the poor performance we might be run into. All of these are designed though as things that you can do to overcome so that ultimately you can get to this grand reveal, this grand exit strategy. And Joe, I'm going to hand it off to you here a little bit to just talk about what it looks like once we get clear and work with Rebecca on that and work with Mike on that. Once we remove the bottlenecks, once we get great performance, a great team lined up, all of this acceleration toward this grand valuation and exit. Talk to us a little bit about that, Joe.
So let's start with you're a business owner. You're now ready to sell. You probably do, let's just suppose like 350,000 in profit and 5 million in revenue. You are of a size where that kind of business may sell at 2.5 to maybe 4.5 times the net income. So times that $350,000 profit amount. If you've just kind of been going about it and figuring out like, okay, like I'm just gonna keep going about my day. I've got a good business. I'm making money. Everyone's happy. You only have a good management team. You don't have a good sales system. Like you're still making money. You've got a book of customers. Someone will probably buy that, right? You have cash flow.
Yeah.
But they'll probably buy it at the lower end of that 2.5 to 4.5. And so that's okay. You're probably, just under $1 million in your sales price.
Okay.
Not a bad end of cycle payday. If you've been blocking and tackling over the last 10 years, 3 years, 5 years, and you say you still just make that 350K in profit, but you've got a good team, sales runs itself, like all these things are just kind of easy and mature and documented. You know what? As a buyer, I'm like, I'll pay 4.5 times. Like I walk in, I don't have to worry about it. Like that's so valuable, right? So now all of a sudden, for having systems and like building that vision over time, because you had a vision and you engaged the right people to get there. Now you're at 1.4 million, and we haven't even dialed up the total profit of this business. So that's a nice extra like 500 grand going into your golden years for you to use, and you haven't had to take on the burden of becoming a scaled platform. But say that is your vision and you're working for it. And so now the goal is, hey, I want to reach over $1 million in net income. And I have the ability of like, I have multiple locations, I'm really scalable, and we can just kind of someone can take this and keep ramping up.
Yeah.
You know what? That's a scale platform that's worth maybe 7 times that net income. And because you put in that work, you're just you're in a different tier altogether. And now all of a sudden that million is 3 times what we had talked about in the beginning, but it's probably worth 7 times that. So instead of for selling sub 1 million, $1 million and change, now you're talking 7 million and change.
Yeah.
And that's the power of having this vision and scaling and having leadership communication and strategy. And so, I don't help people get there, right? I just kind of like end up, I just show up at the end and like, this is what it is. You did all the right things. Congratulations.
Well, however, bringing you in earlier in the process.
Yeah.
That's why you partner so well with Mike, Rebecca, me. Bringing you in earlier in the process helps set the trajectory toward whatever their goal is, whether it's a 3, 7, whatever the number is they want to get to. I think that's important. And again, Joe, it speaks to this idea over and over of strong vision of what you want, both in the present and in the future. I think that's really important. And so, Mike, Rebecca, I want to give you guys an opportunity to respond to this. When it comes to the work you do with PIC, with your clients and your partners, how do you help really solidify? I know we talked about lack of clarity as an issue, but how do you help really practically solidify what the next 1 to 3 years looks like so that they can set up with Joe for the next 3, 5, 10 years?
I'm so excited. This is like my favorite part of working with clients and partners is there is a very fundamental mindset that we have at PIC and me personally.
Yeah.
is that not every business owner defines or leader defines success differently. And so our job at PIC is not to make you in the vision of what we think success is, but to define what does success look like for you, and how do we get you in that business there? Do you want that 7x exit? Well, it's going to take this amount of work, and we can help build you that.
Yeah.
But it's going to take this much investment and this much time and this much effort. Are you comfortable leaving things as they are? Okay, well, you don't need us. It's great to meet you. Go, here's Joe, right?
Right.
Or do you just want to do some systems and, get to that 4x? We can help build that as well. And it's all about alignment, vision, and taking care of your legacy. And my job as the partner is to understand that and build that solution and that pathway for that business owner. So yeah, that's what we do.
Mike, anything you'd like to add to that?
I think Rebecca just well said. I think having the end in mind when you get out to start this journey, like we've said it so many times before in this series, is that the teams that are setting themselves apart are doing the little things like creating a process, knowing that they're spending time on the right sort of prospects rather than chasing ghosts, or I call them sometimes zombie deals that seem like they might be alive, but they aren't really going to turn out to be alive at the very end. Those sort of things can save you a whole lot of time, a whole lot of effort, headaches, turnover on your team. And we've talked about it so much, just having these little bitty 1, 2, 3, 4% improvements, like Joe has talked about, can make a big difference at the very end of the road.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it all speaks to your mindset of who you want to become as a business owner, more than just the transactional relationships of what you do. It's ultimately who you want to become, the life you want to live, and into the future, that life as well. So if you're here and you're a small business owner and you're thinking to yourself, yeah, I'm kind of on the struggle bus, or we've been kind of spinning our tires for a little bit, and I'm so busy doing the things that I can't even think about what the future looks like. This is the conversation you need to have. Hopefully you've gotten some value out of these couple of short videos that we've put together, but Mike and Rebecca are here to help you. Joe's here to help you. I'm here to help you, whether it be with sales structure, whether it be with clarity of operations, project management, et cetera, whether it be with legacy planning, whether it be with soft skills. This is a holistic approach, and you have a team on your side right here, the four of us, a team on your side that wants to help you accomplish your business vision. So reach out to us. We've got resources. We've got clarity quizzes for you and other things. Reach out to us. We'd love to see how can we help you become who you want to be as a business owner. So Mike, thank you so much for spending time with us. I really appreciate it.
Oh, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, Joe, thank you. I really appreciate your long-term vision and the view you have structurally. So thank you for that.
Absolutely. Pleasure to be here.
Yeah, Rebecca, and I so appreciate you and your passion for helping business entrepreneurs. So thank you.
Thank you. Thanks for hosting us here, Dallas.
Of course. So everybody reach out to us. Let us know how we can help you. And as you always hear me say, go out there and have a championship day.